Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. It's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready, Black 40. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Set, go.
The drive starts with a carry by Sermon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Lance. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Lance looking to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Jalen Mills in on the stop. Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 9, Lance, incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So out now come the Cardinals. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball. And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result. Throwing his Lance on third down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So the roughing call there on the extra point and going to give him another shot.
Pretty good sell job there, too. I think it was the right call, but a little embellishment never hurts.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Try the right side with Mitchell. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before you get much out of it.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Matt Breida, 72 yards. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a... Rushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The Niners set to take over on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lance, he's got Ayuk once again. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third down, a run from Breida. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 128 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Breida. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders. Down in front by 3 touchdowns. CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Lance. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 2. Now Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. Lance now on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first and 10, here's Lance. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So we have only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Murray now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now a give to Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And Lance now to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Breida. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. But 223 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Breida. Down to the 25. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Breida going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lance. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Lance going to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From midfield, here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Lance now on 1st down. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back to throw. Lance flushed out right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise. Futility right now, still down big. Now Gold for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They run with Breida, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling this team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
so for the Cards,
they make NFL history with this, their 17th win without a loss. A perfect 17-0 on the regular season.
and now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for San Francisco,
and they'll limp to the finish line a bit with a final record of 5-12.
and with some high picks coming in this spring's draft, it's a team for whom a roster overhaul may be on the way. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.